Hey, are you living in the pits? You know, one day you're wearing a special coat, you're favored by your father, you're dreaming big dreams about the future. The next day, you're at the bottom of a pit, betrayed by your own brothers about to be sold into slavery. It's not a gradual decline. That's your entire life collapsing in a single afternoon. Welcome to the story of Joseph. Now in Genesis, it tells the story of Joseph, and it's got this verse. It says, when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robe, the ornate robe he was wearing, and they took him and they threw him into a cistern. You can read about the story in Genesis 37. Joseph never saw this coming. He was 17. He was wearing a special gift his dad gave him, probably feeling pretty good about life. And then his brothers, the people who should have protected him, betrayed him. They threw him into a pit and then hauled him out just to sell him as a slave. Everything gone in a day. Now, we've all had pit moments, not literal pits for most of us, but those times when life falls apart suddenly. The diagnosis that changes everything, the phone call that shatters your world, the betrayal you never saw coming, the job loss, the relationship that ends. One moment you're fine, the next you're in the pit. There's a fellow who lost his job, his savings, and his marriage in the span of 6 months. I went from thinking I had it all figured out to wondering how I'd survive, he told me. He felt like Job or Joseph, thrown into a pit that he didn't deserve. I know of a woman's best friend who spread vicious lies about her, and the betrayal really devastated this woman. And she said it wasn't just that it happened, it was who did it. Now, that's Joseph's pain, exactly. Here's what Joseph's story teaches us. The pit is never the end of the story for those aligned with God. It's how you respond in the pit that determines what happens next. Joseph could have become bitter. He could have given up. He could have spent his life blaming his brothers, but he didn't. The pit was terrible, but it wasn't final. More on this week, but just remember this. The pit can feel like the end, but often it's just the beginning of a story you can't see yet. Think about it.